All right, kiddos, here we are. We are doing the linear inequalities, linear equations and inequalities quiz preview number 2. As we are preparing for the upcoming quiz on linear inequalities, equations and inequalities. Why do I keep making that mistake? All right, so let us identify the name of this assignment, right? This is linear equations and inequalities quiz preview. I've said that about 3 times now, right? That's okay. It's okay. So the first 3 questions here say, write the slope-intercept form of the equation of each line, right? So we are going to find the equation, right? So let us remember that the slope-intercept form is, right, y equals mx plus b, right? With emphasis on, we're going to find our m, which is our slope, and we're going to find our b, which is the y-intercept, right? Where the y line touches the blue line, right? So this is our y-axis here, so let's get started here on number 1. And it touches the blue line right here. And what number is that? So this is 0 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, positive 5, right? B is equal to 5. B is equal to positive 5, right? Second thing we're going to do is we're going to find another exact point, another perfect point. So another perfect point on this graph is right here. Look at this, right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from green to pink, or is that purple? Again, I'm always confused, right? From green to purple. So to go there, I have to go up. So I have to go up 1 and to the right. So up 1, so that means that m is equal to, I went up 1, so that's a positive 1, over to the right 1, 2, 3, to the right 3. So now that I have my b and I have my m, I can write my equation. Y equals, so let's go to blue. Y equals m, but instead of writing m, I'm going to write 1 over 3. 1 over 3 x plus my b is 5. And that right there, kiddos, is our equation for number 1. Look at that. Wrote the slope-intercept form of the equation of this line. Perfect. Let's do number 2. Okay. Number 2, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find where my blue line touches my y axis, right? And that it touches it right there, look. Right there. And what number is that? That's between 2 and 4, so that's 3. So b is equal to 3, positive 3. Oh my God, I can't make this 3. It's not easy writing on this, guys. It's not easy. Okay. Now I'm going to find another exact point. So that's a little bit off. No. That's off. No. Wait, if I go up? No. So I'm going to go down right there. Look at that. I'm going to pick green again. Right there. So how do I get from this green to this red right here? So let me pick this dark blue. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I went up 7. M is equal to, since it's positive 7, I go up, it's positive 7. Over, and then to the right, 1. So 7 divided by 1 is 7, right? M equals 7. So let's write our equation. Y equals, what's my M? My M is 7. 7x, and then my B is a positive 3 plus 3. Y equals 7x minus 3. Look at that. That's our number 2. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 2 down. Look at that. Those are the first 2. Right there. Okay? So, number 3 is the same. Right? Number 3 is the same directions, right? So, let us find our, right? Where does the blue line touch the y-axis here? So let's start with green this time. It touches it right there. Look at that. That's negative 4. So B is equal to negative 4. Right? So where's another exact point? Another perfect point. Right there. Look, everyone. Right there. So how do I get from my blue to my green? So I'm going to go up 1, 2, up 2. So that means that M is equal to, since I went up 2, positive 2, over, and then I went to the right 1, over 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2, right? Okay, so my equation is y equals M. My M is 2. That's a terrible 2. Sorry, everyone. Y equals 2x minus 4. Look at that. And that right there, kiddos, is my number 3. Look at that. 3 down. A little more. Look at that. First 3 down. Right? You will definitely see one of these in the quiz. Okay? Let's go to the second page and let's do number 5. Now notice it's a new set of directions. Sketch the graph of each linear inequality. Right? Sketch the graph of each linear inequality. So I'm gonna first remember that it's y equals mx plus b. Right? So I'm gonna graph. So what's my m here? Emphasis on m and b. Right? So my m here is negative 5. That's my slope. And my b is 2. So my b is equal to 2. And my m is equal to negative 5. But I need it as a fraction, so I'm going to put a 1. So I'm going to start with b equals 2. So where is 2 here on my y line? Right there. All right. So that means I got to go down 5 and to the right 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the right 1. So I'm going to go back here and choose my green. All right. So I need to figure out whether this is going to be a broken line or a solid line. Now I'm going to go over here and I notice that this has an equal sign under my arrow. So because it has an equal sign, guys, that means that my line is going to be solid. So I'm going to go from green to pink all the way through, like that. And then from pink to green all the way through, just like that. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to draw my arrows, arrow, and an arrow. Now, remember, though, this is an inequality. Inequality means that we have to shade, right? This says y is greater. When something is greater, everyone, we have to shade above the line. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to go to the middle, and I'm going to shade above. What? I'm going to make this like that. Oh, I'm going to make this a little bigger. 10. So I'm going to shade everything is above. Look at that. Above the line. There you go. Look at that. Above the blue line. There you go. That is number 4. Right? Okay. Let's do number 5. So, again, we have to identify our M and our, let's go back to 1 here, and our B, right? So my M here is actually, look, it's like invisible right here in front of this X. -1, right there like that. Oops, gotta go all the way back up as well. 1. So this is my M right there. -1. My B, there is no B. So B is equal to 0 because there's no B, right? And my M is equal to -1. And I want it as a fraction, so I'm going to put a 1 under it. So that means I go down 1 and to the right 1. So I'm going to start with B. B is equal to 0. So where is 0 on my Y line here? Right, look at that. Dead center, kiddos. Dead center. And that means, and this, my slope says I got to go down 1, over 1. Down 1, over 1. So there's my second point right here. Right? Now I got to see whether this is gonna be a solid line or a broken line. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to notice there is no equal sign under the arrow. So that means that if it's not equal, that means I got to do a broken line. So look what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go here from my blue, green to my pink, but I'm going to go like this, look. Now, it's not going to be super straight, but that's okay. Look, all the way up, and then all the way down like that. Look at that. Arrow and arrow. Broken line. Now, I'm going to look at here, and this says greater than. Greater means above. So I'm going to shade above my line, the line that I just graphed. So I'm going to shade above it. Look, not under it. I'm not gonna get under. Over. Look, over on top of my line. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. That's what that looks like. Right there. Right? Okay. Last one, everyone. Last one. So I'm going to identify my M. Oops. I gotta go back over here again, and I gotta go to 1, and I gotta go with transparency. I gotta go all the way to the top again. So my M is -1 over 3, and my B is -2. So B is equal to -2. My M is equal to -1 over 3. So my B, that means on my y-axis, I'm going to go down to -2, which is right there. All right, -2. And I'm going to go down 1, -1 over 3. Down 1 and over 1. 2, 3. And that is where my other point goes. Now I got to identify whether there's going to be a broken or a solid line. There is no line under. So that means that this is going to be broken. So I'm going to go like this, going through both points. Broken line, arrow, broken, arrow, right? Again, it's not perfect. Okay. Now I got a shade. This says greater than, right? It's open to the Y, it's greater. That means I'm going to shade above the line. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to shade everything above the black line there. Look at that. Everything above the black line. And there you go. All right. There you go. That is our last problem. Okay. So that was 4, 5, and 6. Look at that. Okay. There will definitely be a problem like this on the quiz. Okay. So that's 4, 5, and 6. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. This exact assignment is your assignment, is the actual assignment. The next assignment you're going to do right now after you just finished watching this video lesson. So if you copied everything down, then you're good. If not, then come back and watch the video and copy everything down on your paper, right? Have two tabs open, one tab with the video, another tab with your Cami. Okay. So there you go. All right. See you guys next time.